experience at a Knockem Dead Comedy murder mystery show. Suspense, excitement, love, more love, violence. Well, not really. And of course, some music. Knockem Dead Comedy is the #1 murder mystery troupe, entertaining thousands of people for over 20 years.
You have a great night or what? Good.
Their hilarious murder mystery shows are full of audience interaction from beginning to end that will keep you laughing all night long. Their shows are not to be missed. Knockem Dead Comedy's murder mystery themes include a mob show, a redneck wedding, a high school reunion, a family reunion with a luau theme, or your own custom show.
Johnny, you have a good time tonight or what?
I had an awesome time.
All right. You had a great time. KDC, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, all right.
Fundraisers, private parties, corporate events, restaurants, and more. Contact Knockem Dead Comedy for your event today. What will you experience at a Knockem Dead Comedy murder mystery show?
Okay. Okay, we'll just do that for now.
I'm Danny Bonaducci, and you are watching Govs Radio. This is where you go if you want to see something or if you want to hear something funny. Coming up in just a couple minutes. This is a joke I told. What? I'm not on Gov Radio? Call the police. Call my agent.
The Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show also brought to you by Two Eagles Auto Body. For more than 25 years, Two Eagles Auto Body has been the leader in auto body repairs and customer satisfaction on Long Island. Two Eagles Auto Body handles every type of auto repair, from custom applications and restorations to repairs involving insurance claims. So call Two Eagles Auto Body and ask for John Rossi at 516-328-2527. The Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show is brought to you by the Roslyn Social, North Shore's premier rooftop lounge, located in the heart of Roslyn Village at 1363 Old Northern Boulevard. Give them a call, 516-801-4963, and say hi to Nick. Fantastic food, great atmosphere, just a great time all around. The Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show is brought...
With me in your head, because I didn't.
No, I did. I told
hear
you.
Any of this. This is all like completely new stuff. So weirdo. I feel like you need to move over more because the thing's right in your face. 10 seconds.
This is Govs Radio. Govs Radio.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show, coming at you live from Governor's Comedy Club, the legendary Governor's Comedy Club in Levittown. Thanks for joining us this morning. GovsRadio.com is the website. You can see our show there live right now.
Behind the bag, it gets through Buckner. Here comes Knight, and the Mets win it.
Hello, Tony. Mookie Wilson here, 1986 Mets. How you doing? Long time no see, man. Hey, man, I miss you guys, man, at Knockem Dead Comedy Radio, man. I miss you. I wish I was still up there, man. But I'll wait till it warm up a little bit, and hopefully this year things will be a little bit better, man. But when we're talking about comedy, hey, the early years of Mets was a lot to laugh about. You had to make a lot of comedy off those guys. Hey, hope to see you guys during the summer, and hopefully get back on the show, man, at some point in time during the course of the year, all right? All right? Yeah, fine. Contact me, man. All right, Tony. Talk to you later.
Hey, Tony. You're not funny, and you probably shit yourself a lot, and you're no fun to be with, and you don't make that much money, and you're not going anywhere in show business, and I hope you get hit by a bus, and...
Hey, how do you say there, people? It's Johnny Brennan, creator of the Jerky Voice, also of Fox TV's Family Guy fame. I just want to let you know you're listening to Tony and Sallie on the Knockem Dead radio show. They're gonna keep knocking them dead, so keep listening, you wacky sons of bitch. Right there. Over and out there, sweet Charlie.
Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Knockem Dead Comedy Podcast here at Gov's Comedy Club Podcast, coming at you live from the legendary Governor's Comedy Club in Levittown, the very place where this weekend you will see nobody, because it's Christmas. The place ain't open.
No, really?
Yeah.
They're not open for like Christmas Eve or something?
I don't know about Christmas Eve.
I remember it was like, it was like Thanksgiving. And I was like, oh, no one's going to be there. And you're like, oh, no, the day before Thanksgiving is like the biggest night of comedy. I'm like,
it's the biggest night for any club.
Yeah, I had no idea.
But Christmas Eve is not, that's not the same.
But moms aren't there because they're like they're making stuffing. They can't go.
They're getting stuffed?
No.
Hey, it's December.
Oh, geez. 9/20.
It's December 9/20, everybody.
Is it the 20th?
Yes, the 20th.
Woo!
Hello, DJ. Hello, Beansy. Hello, Lisa. Lisa. Good morning, Lisa. Lisa Malazzi. Hello,
you
Lisa.
Should
Hope you're
know
well.
How to say Lisa with your past?
Yeah, true. Hello, Liz. Liz is coming in on Thursday with Kirsten.
Kirsten. It's here's the thing with the name Kirsten.
Yeah.
Kirsten. It's the most beautiful name, and no one can say it. That's how I feel about it.
All right, so we'll have to discuss that with her on Thursday.
So it's like Kirsten. Like you have to really twirl your mouth around.
It's spelled Kirsten. That's how it's spelled.
Yeah, but
I think it's pronounced
not right.
Kirsten.
It's like Kirsten.
Lisa, I have to tell you, Lisa, where Malazzi, and I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that right. I don't know her married name, but she's one of my favorite people on this earth.
Oh, who?
Lisa Malazzi.
Do I know her?
Yes. I don't know if I can publicly say more than that, so I'll tell you off the air.
Okay.
I don't know what she wants me to know.
Okay.
Different Lisa. What do you mean, different Lisa?
Oh, like that's not someone who you know.
Or she's just saying that, or she's saying that because you said I should know that, I should be able to say that name.
Oh, yeah. You weren't one of the many Lisas you were married to in your life. You're like, you're a dick.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. DJ D-Love says, it's nice to see you, Sally.
You too, DJ.
Oh, Lisa Malazzi says I'm saying it right. Okay, good. I'm an open book. So, all right, so they're saying it's nice to see you. However,
What did I do
have I
now?
got a beef to grind with you?
Oh, my goodness. No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Hope everybody had a great weekend. Oh, I got all sorts of announcements, and then I'll take
Beat
care of
me
you.
up.
So yeah,
Me.
so the clubs are closed, so there's no shows to announce for this weekend. But I think Thursday and Friday, I'm not sure if they're open Friday, but Thursday I believe they have. Yeah, Thursday they have shows going on.
Okay.
So make sure you get to the clubs. Govs.com, that is the website for the Governor's Comedy Clubs, all 3 clubs. Governor's here in Levittown with the main stage in the Little Room. McGuire's in Bohemia, and the Brokerage in Belmore. Don't forget Joey Cola's coming to the Brokerage in Belmore in February.
Oh, nice.
Anthony Cumia, Joe Curry, Don Jameson, and that whole Compound Media crew, they're coming to Governor's in February as well. I saw Nick DiPaolo's coming to Governor's. All sorts of great stuff happening. Chris Roach said something about the other day about booking some shows.
Oh, cool.
So lots of great stuff happening. You know who hasn't been at Governor's lately? Me.
You.
I need some stage time, damn it.
Do you want me to?
I'm going to ask if I can host for Joey again.
Okay. By you mean me. Ask.
Oh, yes? You're asking for me?
Yeah, I think I think when I call for you, like you're
yes,
so
hello,
nervous
this is
about it.
Tony Walker's representative.
This is the manager of Tony Walker.
And then they hang up.
And then they go, "Oh, Sally, what would you like?"
Everybody's saying hi to each other here on the threads. Right above my head right here. Please like and share the show. Tell
I actually
all
looked
the
at the
peop-
air
Yeah, I
conditioning
just
in the air.
noticed that you actually looked.
I was like, "What's up there?" Like, because like some doctors put like pictures on the ceiling when you go get your exam. So I was like, "Oh, there are posters up there."
Doctors put posters on the ceiling?
Yeah, for like gynecologists. You didn't know that?
Put mirrors on the ceiling.
No mirrors, but they put like funny things to entertain you while you got your legs spread in those stirrup things.
The funny thing to entertain you while your legs are spread would be my penis.
No.
Please like and share the show. Tell everybody you know about all the great shows here at Gov's Comedy Club Podcast, including this one, including all the great shows, like Steve Squared that's on tonight at 6:30, and Flip Tracks Radio on tonight at 8 o'clock with Tom Sanfilippo. There is no Good Times, Bad Times with Joey Petroni this week.
Yeah, he was sad about that, but he's got to cancel till like January 4th.
Right. There's no top fives this week. There's no shows next week. We're totally shut down next week to enjoy the holidays. There was no live from Governor's Green Room this past Saturday. Our apologies. Truth is, we had a little COVID scare. You know, the guys, those YouTubers that were here.
For the freaking YouTubers.
Yep, there was a little COVID exposure thing going on. Don had that plus another exposure thing going on. So, but everybody's tested negative. Everybody's good.
Well, people just want to have the holidays without all that nuisance. So they're they're like keeping safe. Oh, Lisa, one of your Lisas thinks I look pretty in red.
Of course you do.
Nice. Thank you. That was nice.
Yeah, baby. And then, of course,
Really?
Beansy had to
Kirsten?
ruin it.
Oh, go ahead.
Beansy ruined it with...
Oh, that's not ruining anything.
Well,
Yay.
Yeah, Kirsten's never been to an OBGYN that had a picture on the scene. Yeah, Lisa too. She's never said that either.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, you like get up there and you lay down, and then they have like inspirational posters up there. Something
Liz
funny.
too. Liz is saying that too. That she's never seen that either.
You got to pick the good places.
Sally's still on her pain meds, so I think.
Oh,
she's
you know
dreaming.
what? It's actually been in California, so maybe you got to go to California for all the groovy, the groovy stuff is out
You
there.
haven't lived in California in 20 years.
I know, but I have a what do you call them? Just a regular general practitioner, GP doctor.
Sure.
And he like freaking does it all.
Primary care physician.
He'll even like do like a almost colonoscopy if you want it.
Yeah, but the thing is, they don't have licenses for all that. They just do it because of all those weirdos in California.
No,
I have no
like,
idea what I'm talking about.
No, like out there, I used to have like all like my specific doctors, and then back here, I have a guy in Huntington who like does it all.
Oh.
Like he's like, do you want to,
Yeah, see, Lisa says it's a mirror also.
No mirrors.
Mirrors. All right, so here's, am I done with the announcements? Oh, all right, last announcement. Last announcement, let's see. Right there. Boom.
Oh.
That's a shot of our studio, although you can't see the couch. Oh, wait, can you? Oh, look, here's the couch.
Oh, I put the thing on, yeah.
Oh, it's a messy couch.
With
Sally just threw her stuff
with
down.
my hat and my scarf and
She just threw her stuff down.
my jacket.
But this is our studio, Gov's Comedy Club podcast, right in the back of Governors in Levittown, the legendary Governors in Levittown. This is the studio. If you've ever thought about doing a podcast or would like to try doing a podcast, or you know somebody that does, whether it's maybe a sports show or a political show or a show about wine or a show about relationships or a show about comedy, contact us. Contact Gov's Comedy Club Podcast through our Facebook page. You can message us through our Facebook page, whether it's a show you'd like to do weekly, bi-weekly, once a month, or if it's something that's going to be on another network, or you just want to record your own thing, whatever the occasion, or you need to record a commercial or a song, just get in touch with us and we'll hook you up. We have special holiday rates. It's the last week of holiday rates. So get in touch with us. Yeah. All right. So, DJ D-Love, the skates are open on Friday at 12 till 3. DJ D-Love, will you be DJing for all the skaters? All right. Here's my bone to pick with you.
Oh my goodness! Right off the bat, I'm in trouble.
Yes,
I
totally
did
in trouble.
Absolutely nothing.
Oh, no, you did. You did two things. Two things.
Who does that for two things? You do that for two things. No one does that.
No, let me explain.
What is this, like an Italian,
No, dick, you racist.
Like,
it's not Italian. Let me explain to you. I will explain what this is.
Isn't that like a whammy in the Italian world?
You're so racist.
Isn't it?
No.
They don't whammy you with
I have
this?
no idea. But I'll explain what this is.
Give me a whammy.
In the game of baseball, any good ball player knows when you're on the field and you're trying to alert the other players how many outs there are. If, say, I'm at third base, and I'm going, all right, 2 outs, everybody, 2 outs. And a guy in right field might not be able to
So you do
decipher.
that?
They think it might be one solid, so they think it's only 1 out. You got it? Yeah, so there's more room, so they definitely see 2 fingers. You go 2 outs, 2 outs.
You know what?
2 outs.
Like, let's say you're the second baseman and you want to tell who put the phone lines on. Motherfucker.
You just sit there and relax on your meds. You're live on the air. Who's this?
Catola.
What?
Catola.
It's what?
Catola?
Catola?
Catola. You know, Catola from TV.
What?
The girl.
You know, Catola from TV.
Who?
Catola from TV.
DJ, you're going to have to dumb it down. We have no idea what you're saying.
We don't know what a Catola from TV is.
It's a controller from the TV.
Controller?
Oh, the controller, like a remote control?
You're a remote control?
Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
I didn't know remote control spoke.
Yes, it does.
Wow. So what does the remote control have to say?
Merry Christmas to everybody in the chat. Merry Christmas. Ho, ho, ho.
You like when I push your buttons.
That's a good one. Not bad. Yeah.
Thank you.
We were talking about
Thank you.
taking the easy joke this morning and how you can't, but I could tell you that was a good joke. I would have done that one. Not easy.
But guess what? Guess what there, Tony?
What's that, remote control?
I got you again every single time.
That's DJ D-Love.
Yeah, but I always get you all the time there. All the time.
Whoa.
All the time, I always get Tony. All the time. Always
That
works.
DJ Love, he's a master of voices. He's a master, all right.
Sallie, I love your dress. It looks awesome today. It looks really nice. I love
Thank
it.
you.
Great. It's really good. How you feeling anyway, Sallie?
You know, every day getting a little bit better. Yep.
You know
That's
that
good. Thank you. Amen.
the red
For that.
and then the red with the chair looks like you got red antlers sticking.
Like
in.
I'm a superhero. And I have a
Yes.
cape. Like I have the red cape from the
No, Sally, you could
from
be saying that
Doctor
you could be saying-
Strange.
Sally, you could be saying that's Dr. Strange. You could be Flash.
Oh, you're Flash.
Flash.
Yeah, that's a good one.
This is Flash.
Flash is quick and fast.
Isn't Doctor Strange? Doesn't he have like the red cape? Is it red?
Yeah,
I
it's
can't
kind of
remember.
it's kind of red, kind
Yeah.
of like purple
Almost.
red. DJ, did you see the new Spider-Man yet?
Not yet. I'm dying. I'm
Yeah,
dying to see
we
it, though.
can't give away anything.
We
'cause
can't
it's
give away
too
anything. What?
soon.
Yeah, what are you waiting
No,
for?
don't give nothing away. I want to see it yet.
What are you waiting for? Why haven't you seen it yet?
Maybe I'm going to see it with my cousins. Then maybe I'm hoping.
When is that? What are you going to
So
see?
maybe later on today.
Oh, all right.
Good.
Tell them we said to
Oh.
take you to the movie.
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, tell me, maybe I'm hoping that I'm hoping to DJ on Friday afternoon.
Oh, good. At
So,
the
yeah,
at
can
the
you-
at the rink.
Yep.
Nice. How many times have you done it so far? There.
I didn't get a hire. I'm hired, but they don't have like a schedule for me yet. I got to call him today about 12. I got to call him about 4:30.
Okay.
All right, good.
They're supposed to put me on Thursday, but they're supposed to get me because the COVID and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
Right.
He said, maybe Friday.
All right, good luck.
That'd be nice.
All
That'd
right.
be awesome. Good for you, man.
Give us a rap there, DJ D-Love.
Actually, it's about a Christmas song. Actually,
A Christmas song. Very nice.
Yeah, it's a Christmas. We got a song for you. So I got a good one for you.
Quick coughing in our ears.
We're going to get COVID in
Sorry
our
about
ears.
that. So here we go. I got a Christmas song for you, all you Knockem dead people.
Go ahead.
Here we go. It's my favorite one actually. It's my favorite one. I'm gonna do this for one. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings to you wherever you are. Good tidings for Christmas and a Happy New Year. Now bring me something for the pudding. Bring me something pudding. So bring some right here. I won't tell you till we get some. I won't tell you till we get some. So bring some right here. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. And a Happy New Year.
I can't sing.
Yeah, you
Merry
can.
Christmas, Knockem dead people.
You too there, DJ. Nice job with the singing.
Thank you so much. I'm gonna miss you guys this week, next week too.
Yes,
Bye, honey bunny.
we'll miss you too.
Okay, one more thing before I leave.
Yep.
Merry Christmas to Knockem dead. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. You suckers.
You suckers!
DJ, and good luck today.
DJ D-Love checking in.
I can't sing because my vocal cords hurt. I want to sing. I could talk,
It's a gift from God.
but then when I go to sing, my vocal cords
Right.
freaking hurt.
It's a gift from God that we don't get to hear you sing.
I love singing. I love singing. Like, I love singing in the car. I sing all the time in the car. I love when you come to a light and you're singing and then the guy next to you is singing and you just kind of like, yeah. We're car singers.
Car singers.
Yeah.
You're live on the air. Who's this?
I don't know what's more painful, the kidney stone I passed or listening to DJ D-Love.
That's on my list of things
Yeah.
to talk about here. Tell us what happened
Tell
there,
us
Jeff
what
Posey.
the heck happened.
It's called, you got to better up your diet when you're over 40 and over 200 pounds.
Did a cheese ball come out of your penis?
It was close enough to that, Sally.
Yeah, I bet. I was thinking it's a cheese ball.
It was funny because the nurse said, "Are you gonna drink lots of water and everything?" And you're very dehydrated. You drink lots of coffee. I was like, "Yeah, I drink lots of coffee." Well, that's a diuretic and it dehydrates you.
Yep.
And I said, "Well, I figured, with all the cheese that I eat, it counteracts and balances it out."
So what happened? So this was when? Friday or Saturday?
Saturday morning, I had my beautiful cup of coffee. I
Yeah.
had some cinnamon bread, and then before you know it, I'm on the floor screaming and moaning like a little bitch.
Oh my goodness!
And where's the pain? Like, where's the pain first start? Where do you feel it?
So it was between the lower right side of the back, and it felt like an angry stripper repeatedly kicking me in the nutsack.
Yeah, but you like that. You wouldn't be screaming.
So your nuts hurt? Or no?
Oh, it was
just the back?
No, it was the lower back and the balls. It was the whole kit and caboodle.
Back
sort of
and
thing.
balls.
Back and balls.
Because I had a kidney stone once, and I didn't feel it. I didn't feel it in the balls. I felt it in the lower right area. I thought it was my appendix.
Yeah, I would have thought that too.
And
I think that's in the front though.
Well, right. That's what I'm saying. That's where I felt it was kind of like down there, almost towards the hip. And I was doing the same thing. I was screaming. It was awful. Awful.
Did you call an ambulance or you just went to the emergency room?
Well, as much as I would love to go ahead and spend another $1,000 for the expensive taxi ride to the hospital.
Yeah, it's insane.
Yeah, I annoyed my lovely wife, and I told her, I was like, get dressed, I need to check in. So she wound up going there, and she stood with me the whole time, which was amazing. I think she was just there waiting for me to die.
She probably saw it as a good opportunity to get to know you since you're never home.
Yeah, good answer, Tony. Good answer.
That's not happening.
and by the way, let me just point out, a good union job would have had that ambulance ride covered.
Oh, really?
I didn't pay $1,000 for an ambulance ride.
Things have changed. Things have really changed a lot. I had to call an ambulance on a friend in my house once, and I felt awful because I knew it was going to be a big charge. But she got it. Her insurance paid a lot of it. But she was stroking out in my bathroom, and it was just dehydration.
Wow.
So she's staying over, and she drank a whole bunch of water. She's like, I'm really thirsty. So, and then all of a sudden she's like, I don't think I feel, and I didn't know it was dehydration. She's in my bathroom, and she's like, I don't think I feel my legs anymore. And I was like, yeah, I'm calling the ambulance. I'm like, you're not going to stroke out in my house.
I have that problem every day. So, all right, so you get to the hospital, and so what happens?
Well, I get to the hospital, I make a big scene because for some reason my pain tolerance in the testicle area is very low.
Yeah.
So I'm making a big scene. I'm screaming. I'm moaning. I feel like I'm bothering everybody. But at the same token, I figured, hey, squeaky wheel gets the lube, right?
Yeah, you're right. No, you're absolutely right. And when it's crazy pain, you just have to scream.
So I made a big scene, and then I had this nice nurse. And she says, you got to stop acting like a little bitch. And I was like, wow. I actually was turned on by that. And as soon as she threw the morphine into me, I was like, oh, well, where were you the hour ago when I needed this?
Yeah.
The doctors came up to me and they introduced themselves. I was like, yeah, I'll get your names later. You're not important right now. Right now, where's the drug lady?
Yeah.
So after that, I went through I went to the CAT scan. That was amazingly fun. And then for about 20 minutes, I had a woman with the sonogram machine massage my balls. It was the best.
No way. They put the sonogram thing on your balls?
It was amazing, Sally. I'm telling you.
I had no idea. Do they push hard and hurt them, or it's okay?
No, it was gentle caresses with the lube, with that sonogram lube. I told her, I was like, this is the most action I've seen in 9 years. Excuse me if I bust.
This is the most desperate, pathetic attempt to get some that I've ever seen in my life.
You
are
amazing.
that desperate. A hooker would have been cheaper than the $1,000 ambulance.
Well, yeah.
You're telling me, Tony. You're telling me. All I know is it was great. I got drugs and I got my privates touched. It was great. It was well worth.
Funny.
It's well worth the medical bill.
Now, when did you? I'm assuming you must have passed a stone since you're not in the hospital anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, I must have. It must have been right then and there. I guess everything relaxed. Between the morphine, it must have relaxed my body or whatnot. That I was able to finally go and just. No more pain after that, and I'm pretty sure the drugs are out of my system by now. I mean, it sucks, but now I know why people are addicted to that stuff. It makes you're on cloud 9 when you have morphine in you.
Yeah.
Did you? So you didn't feel the stone pass?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, see that same thing for me. I didn't feel it, and they and we never even found it. It must have been so small that we couldn't even find it, and then we couldn't find the stone either. But it was so small that we never found it. And same thing, morphine, and then I was fine, man. I didn't feel a thing. I was fine after that. I couldn't wait to get out of there after that. And they kept me for the whole weekend. But
oh, Jesus Christ! Now, Rich Rada said to me, he's like, "Did you get to keep it so you can make a necklace?"
Yeah.
Good old Rich Rada for you.
Right.
But But no, it was creeping me out. I mean, they put me in a room, and I had this old lady who wanted to, like, talk forever, and I was like, listen, she's telling me how she's out of a job, and I was like, well, listen, for $5, you know. But but then it started creeping me out because they discharged her, and they pulled me out of the room, and they put a red sign saying airborne disease, quarantine, whatever, and I was like, great, one of those COVID patients coming. I was like, get me out. Get me out. Time for me to leave. I'm good. I don't care what my problem is. So I got out of there Saturday night, and I have to tell you the most funniest thing on my discharge papers. They give you a regimen of what to do to, like, prevent having kidney stones in the future.
Right.
A diet, and then exercise. This has to be the worst typo ever. For exercise, it says Asian family walking.
Really?
And I'm sitting there, I look at my wife, and I said, so now I got to go 3 doors down and bother them when I need to go for a walk. I feel so bad for them. They're going to have to deal with me for the next couple of weeks.
3 times a day.
Well, maybe they're telling you to, you can get your balls rubbed some more with a nice massage.
That's amazing.
Yankee cranky with some cream.
See, this is all a part of the plan, pal. You're combing your hair now. You grew that beard.
Yeah.
Now you're going to lose weight. We're going to have a whole new Jeff Bosie in 2022.
Looking hot. I got to tell you.
Oh, wait till you see Bosie in 2022.
Right.
He's going to be fit. He's going to be solid, and he's going to be funny. He's going to kick ass. Next 2022 is your year, and you will thank me and your kidney stone.
You really had to throw that last part in about being funny, huh?
Hey, do I not tell you every single time I see you? The more I see your set, the more I laugh every time.
Well, I appreciate that very much. I'm sorry that I sound like, like one of those, like, wasted women after a club of a night of smoking.
Well, yes. Well, that's the thing, though. You're in trouble, though, because you got out Saturday, and then you go to work yesterday. Sit and relax. You had trauma.
Yeah, Plagano said Jeff didn't have the commitment to have a heart attack.
That's fair. That's very fair.
You're both amateurs. Lose a limb.
Jesus Christ.
Have a baby with no pain meds breach. I'm still not over it.
Wow.
Just imagine the hole that's got to come out of Sallie. So, as far as, going to work, until I find a way to pay bills with loves and hugs, I got to go. You got to go to work. You got to put aside your ball problems.
Were you scheduled to work Sunday, or did you go in because you missed Saturday?
No, I was scheduled to go in. I had to go do a job in the Bronx, and needed to be done. So I went in, and I took a big pair of balls to go in the next day after coming out of a hospital.
Well, once the kidney stone passes, isn't it just like, shoo, I'm back to normal?
Yeah, it was for me.
That's what I heard.
It was for me, yeah. I was totally fine.
Yeah, I was, like I said, I must have passed it because I'm back to normal aside from my wonderful singing voice that I have now. So it was contributed, I have to say, it was contributed to me screaming and yelling like a little girl, because I couldn't tolerate pain. And then there was actually a lot of violent throwing up. Sorry to say that on the air.
I did that too.
Up?
I did too.
Man, that had to be awful.
And I was sweating. I had cold sweats. I was. Oh man, it was.
Well, you probably had a fever.
It was awful.
No, it was weird because the nurse said, "Yeah, we got to check your temperature again because you came in here, you were like 89," and I was like, "Well, put it in the medical books. I'm part reptilian. I don't know what to tell you."
Now, I've seen Jeff in pain, and it's not pretty, because, he got bit by that dog on the ass. So
but my little girl always, ow, 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 ow.
You actually said the word ouch. You went, ouch, ouch!
There's something so wrong with me, guys. Something so wrong. So.
But that's why you're our favorite here at Cubs Comedy Club Podcast.
But I'll say one thing, and then I'll get off the air. I want to say thank you for everybody for the wonderful, responses and comments on Facebook.
Yeah,
it was
we love
very
you.
appreciative. And the funniest out of all of them was when Peter Bale said, "Okay, Jeff, this is no time to do your comedy act. You need to have good rapport with the nurses and doctors."
Yeah, really.
It was, like I said, a lot of people they made me laugh, and a lot of reaching out, and I appreciate everybody. But unfortunately, there'll be more jokes in 2022. Everybody, in case I don't get the call back, have a Merry Christmas. Take care, and I love you guys. Take care now.
You too, pal.
Merry Christmas.
Glad you're okay.
Thank you. Bye.
Whoa. Wow, that was kind of like a serious Posey.
Yeah, well, he almost died.
We didn't even get the truck horn at the end like we usually get. I gotta go. Bye.
He was holding his balls. He can't make the horn thing go off.
It was almost like he was crying at the end. Thank you. Bye.
I had no idea that you'd roll that thing over your balls.
They didn't do that for me. I'm actually a little disappointed now.
I know. I would want that.
I should go back.
Yeah. Can you roll that thing over my balls?
I know it's been 10 years since I had my kidney stone, but can you rub my balls?
Can you lube me up and roll over my balls?
All right, let me go back and read some comments because I thought I saw some good ones earlier. Kirsten was asking if I almost said Popeye. Where did I get Popeye from? Spider-Man. She was asking if Spider-Man was good.
It was a good Spider-Man movie.
It was a good Spider-Man movie. Not my favorite Spider-Man movie.
Oh, really?
But it was good. Oh, no. But the very first Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movie is still my favorite.
I'll give you that.
But, no, this one was good.
No hints.
What?
No hints.
No spoilers?
No spoilers.
All right. We'll just tell you it was good. And then when we come
a week?
When we come back in January, we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
Lisa's Chuck Arnold is rolling over because I was singing with DJ D-Love. Chuck Arnold was our chorus teacher. Yeah, he would not have been happy. Lisa, I have to tell you, April of last year, Chuck Arnold was supposed to be our guest.
Yeah.
But that's when we were all quarantined. And
he didn't make the trip. Like he was gonna.
Right. Well, Hicksville, our old high school, was gonna dedicate the auditorium. They were gonna name it the Chuck Arnold Auditorium.
Okay.
And they were gonna have a ceremony at the auditorium. Then there was gonna be a party, which I was fortunate enough to be invited to. So I reached out to Mr. Arnold. I said, "Why don't you come on our show while you're in town?" Because he lives in Colorado now.
Boulder,
and
yeah.
He was all set. Chuck Arnold, by the way, music teacher, chorus teacher in Hicksville High School.
You're welcome, Andy.
He was, Hicksville. And he was also Billy Joel's music teacher. And
who inspired him to go into music.
He pushed him to become a professional musician, and they still keep in touch to this day. So, I was really looking forward to having him on, and it never happened. And I don't think they rescheduled the auditorium. So, if they do, and he's able to come in, I mean, the guy's pushing 90 at this point, so hopefully he can make it. But let's see. No more cheese for Jeff, says Kirsten. Guys are such babies, she says, when they have kidney stones. I had one, waited for it to pass at home, but did take pain meds and drank tons of water.
Yeah.
I have no problem admitting I was a baby about it. Well, I take that back. I pulled an Andy. When Andy had his heart attack, he drove himself to the hospital. I tried to do that. I didn't know it was a kidney stone. I just felt all this pain.
And it's just acute pain.
I woke up around 5 or 6 in the morning. The pain just woke me up. And I was like, what the hell is going on? And it was just rapidly.
Having a baby.
Yeah. It was rapidly getting worse and worse as it was quickly. I was like, oh, my goodness. And quickly, within 10 minutes, I'm like, I think I should go to the hospital.
Yeah.
I get in the car. I drove maybe a mile, and I was like, I can't do this.
Yeah.
I turned and went back home. As soon as I pulled in the driveway, I felt it. I ran right inside to the bathroom, threw up.
Oh, wow.
And then it got worse from there. It got really worse from there. And my kids, might be a little bit more than 10 years ago. So, but the kids were little, so we actually had to wake them up.
Yeah.
So that.
Yeah, you must have been in pain to do that.
Oh, it was I had to wake them up because we couldn't leave them home alone. they were still too young.
Yeah,
so
sure.
so we had, not only did we have to wake them up, but then they had to sit in the car and watch Daddy like in all this horrible pain as we're driving to the hospital. But but then the second they put the morphine in, it was like, oh, I'm okay.
Yeah.
And I didn't feel
that's what
high
it's meant for,
or
you know?
loopy or anything. I just felt good.
Yeah, it's just the pain stops.
But
yeah.
like Jeff said, I guess your body just relaxes enough because I didn't have any trouble peeing or anything. So it must have shot out at some point. But then, because they gave me one round of morphine. One shot. What do you call it?
Sure, why not?
One
they probably
treatment?
gave it to you in an IV.
Yeah, it was an IV.
Yeah.
But like it was just the one bag. They didn't have to give me more.
Okay.
And I was totally fine after that.
Yeah.
And because it was a Friday, they actually kept me in the hospital the whole weekend.
I'm telling you, they would never do that now. They
Yeah.
get you out as soon as they can. They actually have in offices, doctors' offices, like the Saturday, Sunday guy that gets you out.
I was eating brown bonnets that night.
Yeah, well, you're fine. Doesn't it just
I
like
was
come
totally
out of
fine.
you and you're totally fine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My buddy Sal Couture, he brought me brown
He's
bonnets.
good for that.
Yep. He brought me 3. I think I ate all 3 that night.
Yeah, I don't think it's a big shock. I could see you doing that. Like,
I had at least 2. I remember that much. Sorry, did I just kick you? Sorry.
can't believe you kicked me.
But remember, I told you, though, it actually worked out because the guy across from me, in the room across the hall, he was having his leg amputated the following morning.
Oh.
So the nurses came to me, will you go talk to him? I was like, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So I spent the weekend with that guy and his family. Whoops.
Oh.
You're on the air. Who's this?
This is the Jeff Posey's kidney stone.
Oh, good morning, Mr. Stone.
It was very nice to meet you. I think your name is Tony Walver?
My name is Tony, yes, and this is Sallie in the red.
Oh, hey, Sallie. How are you?
The lady in red.
That's right.
Lady in red.
A singing
oh, my
stone.
God. Jeff sings that song all the time when he's driving around. It's so annoying.
And he's singing it to Steve Rocco Perillo.
He's also, and he's masturbating the whole time.
Yeah, well, but if he's masturbating the whole time, you would think he would pass his stone then, with all that discharge.
Well, no, it's a different system, Tony. I didn't realize you didn't go to school and learn basic biology.
We didn't learn that in Hicksville. We didn't really learn.
Obviously not. This is a failure on the part of this place you call the Hicksville.
So what's it like being inside Jeff Posey?
Oh, God, it's fucking torture.
Yeah?
God, yeah, I was talking to his pancreas the other day.
Right.
Oh, my God, the pancreas wants to get the fuck out of there.
I bet. Were there any, did you find any guinea pigs or anything?
Oh, yeah. I mean, this bunch of, most of it's just bones right now.
I see, yes.
Gerbils.
A lot of bones in Bosie.
Hamsters, yeah. No, and, they're just packed in there, man. Like, it's pretty tight in there. But I will miss the cheese. I'm not going to lie, man.
There's
That guy eats a lot
no
of
way Bosie's giving up cheese.
Right. Well, that's
Yeah.
but he would eat it inside. Jeff already digested it, and then the stone would get it.
All right.
Yeah, no, he eats so much he doesn't actually. His body actually cannot digest it.
Right.
It just like absorbs it, and we all get to have some. So, if Jeff's pancreas is listening, hey man, I'm sorry, I have to get the hell out of that place, man.
So what's next for you?
Oh, I'm going to take a comedy class there in Belmore, Brokerage, I think it's called. Yeah.
That's correct. Yes.
Yeah, I figure if they let that guy get up, they'll let anybody get up.
Yeah, it makes sense. Are all kidney stones related? Because I had one. Or is it just one stone that is it just you that travels around?
What kind of fucking racist program is this? I didn't realize you guys would be like,
all you stones look alike.
He must know all the stones. Your name is Tony, and you're on Long Island. Do you know another guy named Tony?
I do, as a matter of fact.
Yeah. So, all right, man. Listen, I gotta go because I gotta go check some scales. It's hard to give up the host body stuff, you know. So.
Well, thanks for checking in, Mr. Stone. We really appreciate it, and thanks for the insight into Bosie. We all
no problem.
We were all very curious about what's into Bosie. So thank you so much.
Yeah. Hicksville sucks.
Hicksville sucks.
Wow.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
I love the calls we get here. You know, we've had Muppets call in, we've had tumors call in, we've had dead people call in, and now Jeff Bosie's kidney stone. I love it. All right, so had them. Liz had kidney stones and then had them crushed by the laser. Went to the hospital a few hours later. Very painful. Yes, very painful. Beansy's fighting with Jeff as usual. Beansy's fighting with DJ as usual. They couldn't find your balls, says Lisa.
Actually, officially, that's not true.
What do you
Tony
mean?
remember your doctor? You went for that checkup, and Tony's doctor actually said, "You have nice balls."
It wasn't a checkup. I was getting, wasn't I?
I'm trying not to go into that story, so just work with me
okay.
here.
So yes, I had a doctor tell me that I had good balls,
Good balls.
good size balls. I think he said.
You have good sized balls.
Good sized balls.
Was it nice balls?
Good sized balls or nice balls?
Yeah, probably
Maybe-
good sized balls.
Nice sized balls?
I forget what it was.
It might have been nice sized balls.
You have nice sized balls.
And I remember,
and you're like, thank you.
Well, I'm sitting on the edge of the, on the couch, the bed, and he's, saying that. And I was just, and I have no idea what he said after that because I just couldn't get that out of my head, and I couldn't wait to find you to tell you. You have nice sized balls, like he was telling me.
That was fantastic.
Yeah, it was something. Some actors, to me, are meant for certain roles. Tobey Maguire was meant to be Spider-Man. Just my opinion, says Johnny Lambros. Yeah, he was I thought, performance-wise, he was my favorite, and I thought that first movie he made was the best one.
Yeah.
Andrew Fremder. The other day, I had to go get an x-ray because I broke my swanger. Oh, my goodness. The Stone sounds like a pretty cool guy, says Andy Pajanos. This is the craziest day on Knockem Dead, says Beansy. No, Beansy, it's not the craziest day here. Lisa says she once passed Mick Jagger. I bet Mick Jagger would like to be inside you. Now you need me to call in. Not today, says Beansy. Why not, Joe? You're having a stone? So, all right. So speaking of Spider-Man, speaking of movies, now I can get to what you're in trouble for. Two things you did. And yes, this is the molecular or whatever they call it.
If you're doing that on a baseball field, like if the second baseman does that, and then he is actually dating the right fielder, he could just go, "I love you." Wouldn't that be cool? Anyway.
Speaking of movies, so the other night we're sitting at home.
What did I do?
We were looking for something to watch.
Oh,
and Sallie
if you're going to complain about the movie, yeah.
If
you're going to complain about this movie, you are so wrong.
Well,
He's never seen this movie.
We'll soon find out how wrong I'm not.
And I told him, it's completely ridiculous. You've never seen this movie. You're going to love it. The actors are great. And he bitched like a little girl the whole entire movie.
Oh, that's not true.
Yeah, that's not true.
But here's the thing. Right. We're looking for something to watch. I threw out one suggestion. I got a no.
No, because I've seen it.
And then you found this movie, and it wasn't even a discussion. You're like, "Oh, you're gonna love this one. I know you're gonna love this one." Here, yeah. and she just hits.
No one will agree with you about this.
This movie was boring as shit. Some of the characters were like back and forth with what they were doing. One guy in particular, who I love as an actor, but he came across very creepy.
Cast before.
All right, Joe Mantegna, who acts the same in everything he's in. Joan Allen, who I love. Ben Kingsley, who I love. But Ben Kingsley came across creepy in this movie.
No, he didn't.
Sure he did. Lawrence Fishburne, he's great.
And he was great in that role.
Yes.
And he's not one of my favorites. And I thought he was.
I think he's okay.
I thought he was great.
He was great in this movie.
Role.
He's okay as an actor.
People guess what the movie is.
Boring, slow paced.
No one else. Oh, the HPHT, whatever.
William
his
H.
name is.
Macy. He's great. He's always great. Well, I'm not denying that. but
Right. So
just
what
because
is
he's
there to
great doesn't mean
complain
it's a great
about?
movie.
It's a great movie.
There are some things where the cast make the movie, but in this case, that was not the case.
And it's an older movie, so you have to give older movies a break a little bit.
Why?
Older movies tend to be a little bit slower.
No,
and
this
boring.
movie was in the early 90s. You don't know. No, you got to go 70s and further back to give them that that pass for being slow. No, and just a slower pace. This movie was slow to the point of...
No one can guess what the movie is.
Well, you got to remember we're on a delay a little bit, so you got to give them a second.
Oh, so you have 20 more seconds to
A boring topic.
complain for no reason.
The movie itself was a boring topic.
No, it isn't. No, it isn't. Oh, you know what? You don't know how to play.
I don't. I've never played the game.
I forgot that.
Yeah,
how do
see,
you
because
not
you don't know
how
me.
to play?
See that? You don't even know me.
Who
You think I'd
doesn't-
like this movie about a game that you forgot I don't play?
Freaking
You don't know me.
You don't even know how to play.
You don't know me.
That's why. That's why. All right, now it makes sense. It's like when you take some from England and you make them watch this amazing baseball movie, and they're like, it was okay,
No,
but and then you're like, how do you not love this
I'm
baseball
disagreeing
movie?
with you completely. We watch cop movies with violence. I've never been in a gunfight. That doesn't mean I'm not going to like the movie.
You know what gunfighting is, like
No,
you know
I don't.
what baseball is.
I fired a gun twice in my life.
But you can understand what it is. It's not like someone from England watching a baseball movie. That they don't even know whether, like, if they get up to bat, they don't even know to run to third or first.
Yes, Lisa, it's about chess. You don't need to know the rules of chess to watch this movie.
You kind of,
Maybe
a little bit.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe
you
it'll help a little bit, but-
It'll help a lot.
Uh,
A lot. I'm telling you.
I'm
it's
going
a
to tell them
big
what it is
difference.
because nobody's saying anything.
Yeah.
Searching for Bobby Fischer. Ugh, what a snooze fest.
It was about this like 7-year-old boy who was just remarkably as good, and the family didn't even know that he was learning how to play chess. And he goes to play with all the homeless guys in New York City that have the table set up, and they just sit in Central Park and they play chess all the time. And he's just part of their group. He's 7, and it's the coolest movie.
These headphones.
What?
They flake out. They're all kind of torn inside here, and they flake out. Then I get all these flakes on top of my head.
And I don't tell him.
And she never tells me.
Because I'm short. I don't see the top of your head.
There's a bunch of them there?
There's 10.
Yeah. And nobody ever tells me. Sometimes it's 6 o'clock in the evening, and I go into the bathroom. I'm like, son of a bitch! I've been going around all day like that.
He does. He'll be that loud. He'll be like, what happened? And then he's and he'll just go like this.
Thank you, Lisa. She says, chess is horrible. It's like checkers on crack.
Oh, it's so fun.
See, this is why I love Lisa. Lisa, I haven't seen... When was we gotta hang out. I miss Lisa. Lisa's great.
Did she live around here?
Last I heard, Lisa, you still in Patchogue?
Oh, so she's local. Come on in.
Lisa, was the last time I saw you was at Brian's wake? Was that the last time I saw you? That was 7 years ago. Oh yeah, that's a great idea. She should come in. Lisa, are you off this week or something? Come in tomorrow. Hang out with us tomorrow here. Fremder, I love a good old black and white movie. An interracial cast makes for a great film. That's pretty good.
All right, so no one's seen this movie.
Good. Don't bother. This movie blew chunks.
I love this movie.
Well, you can have it.
The cast
the
alone.
kid, his parents are so intuitive and so attentive, they didn't even know he played chess.
And he's so sweet and cute. It's
And
based on a true story.
Yes.
That's what I love about it, too. It's a good movie, great cast, based on a true story.
So they take him to all these chess tournaments. He starts kicking ass. But, of course, they kill the love of the game out of him for it.
Yeah, they
and
kind
they're
of...
just concentrating on winning.
like the Little League dad. He gets a little Little League dad on him.
And then he ends up going back to the
Lisa's
tournament.
coming in tomorrow. Come in tomorrow. Get here contact Tony this afternoon.
She didn't say yes.
Yes,
she just said. She said yes. I'm off this week.
I'm off this week.
No, yes, I'm off this week.
Come in tomorrow.
Well, yes, come in tomorrow.
10 to 11 or something.
What?
What time?
10
to get
to
here?
11.
Yeah.
Oh, you're saying 10 minutes to 11? I thought you were saying 10 to 11, like 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. I was like, what?
No, 10:50.
The movie sucked.
No.
Yeah.
And he's he'll make me watch a movie, and sometimes I complain. Normally I like the movie, but
Jeff saw the movie.
You never like anything I give you to watch.
Well, right.
It's really kind of it hurts my feelings now.
Because you don't know me. You're picking movies that I won't like. And how many times have I struck out movies with you? Once?
Yeah, well,
because I know you and I pay attention.
No, it's because I'm not a dick. I'm like,
right.
He loves this movie. I'm gonna enjoy this movie. You're like, I don't know about this movie.
No,
you're such a baby.
I'm not a baby.
You're a baby.
You showed me a movie I didn't like it.
Stick your head in gravy.
You can't even call this.
I'm like
you didn't like The Usual Suspects. Nobody else in the world dislikes that movie. Nobody else in the world dislikes that movie.
Stupid.
So you cannot be any type of judge on films. Lisa said, "Okay, woo,
woo, that'd be fun.
That'll be a lot of fun."
Yeah, we do trivia. Although, yeah,
tomorrow is Tuesday trivia. Yes.
Yeah, we should make Lisa come up with 6 things instead of me.
Now, you suck at movies. Now you're trying to get out of your work. This will be the first time you're coming in here more than one day in a week, and you're coming Thursday because Liz and Kirsten will be here.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And Andy too. Andy's coming in Thursday too.
Oh, nice. That'd be fun.
And he's bringing in the guitar so everybody can sing Christmas carols.
I can't sing.
You can mouth. Yeah, you can. Fremder, speaking of movies, the guy from Movie Phone just passed away. His funeral services are at 1:32. Yeah, that's an old joke.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, Spider-Man was good, but we're not giving anything away, so we'll talk about it after we get back from our break in January. But speaking of movies and movie stars, another one's in trouble.
What?
For sexually harassing women. Oh, you don't know who I'm talking about? You don't?
No.
You haven't heard the latest?
I've been in Dogland.
What? You've been in Dogland?
Yeah, it's something to talk about with dogs.
Oh.
But
Lisa,
yeah, break my heart. Who did something?
Lisa, The Notebook is a great movie.
Oh, I love The Notebook.
Oh, I'm sorry. I missed that comment. She says, Sallie, my husband makes me watch The Notebook over and over. Snooze fest.
Well, I only watched it once, and I enjoyed it. I thought it was good.
I've seen it twice. I thought it was good. It wasn't like, oh my God. That's not something I'd seek out to watch again.
Just once was good.
Yeah.
I liked the cast. It was, interesting.
There are certain movies I can never get enough of.
Like Love Actually. I'll
like
watch.
The Naked Gun.
Elf.
Usual Suspects.
Kill Bill 1 and 2.
What do you call it? Kevin Costner, Sean Connery.
Kevin Costner and Sean Connery?
Yeah, the Elliot Ness.
Yeah. The Untouchables.
The Untouchables. Thank you. I can't get enough of that movie. The first Lethal Weapon movie. Can't get enough. It's a mad, 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 mad world.
Never saw it.
You never saw It's a mad, 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 mad world?
No.
Oh my God. Fremder says chess is awesome if you're a smart person. So Fremder doesn't like the game. Yeah, Kirsten got all pissed off. She's telling Lisa The Notebook is great. Lisa says she knows, but she liked it, but only once. Okay. So you're not up on the latest Hollywood actor to be in trouble for harassing women?
Better not be someone I like.
Dropped by his talent agency on Friday. Lost a deal doing ads for a tequila brand. His talent agency dropped him. That's a big deal. So there's got to be some legs to this. 3 women so far have come forward with sexual assault claims against Chris Noth.
I don't even know who that is.
Mr. Big. Sex in the City.
Sex
Mr.
in
Big.
the City?
Yep.
Oh, bummer.
Who spoilers, but I think it's out at this point. They killed him off on Sex and the City.
Oh, okay.
Which I haven't seen yet, but they brought the show back. It's streaming on HBO
He's just
Max.
an actor, right? It's not like a director or anything.
I don't know if he directs. I believe he writes a little bit.
Oh.
But in my opinion,
Just him on the set, and he was like groping or something.
he's a great actor, in my opinion. I think he's fantastic. These three women, they do not know each other, and they presented their allegations months apart, came forward with their claims because some promotions with him stirred painful memories of incidents.
But what happened? Like, were they on the same set? Were they both actors together? Was
They're
they
not-
his personal assistant?
These women have not come forward with their identities.
Oh, but so
They must have come forward to the authorities, but not publicly.
Sure.
The first woman claimed that Noth sexually assaulted her in 2004 when she was 22.
Oh, they were assaulted.
Yeah, that's what.
Okay.
I
Well, I
said
keep
it, yeah.
asking. Were they?
I said sexually assaulted before. I said that.
Okay. Sorry.
The second woman accused Noth of sexually assaulting her in 2015 when she was 25. The third woman,
Like rape? Like,
I don't know.
is that what sexual assault means?
Well,
it sounds like they were
rape.
attacked.
Rape doesn't necessarily have to be insertion either. So I think there's different types of rape.
Okay.
But then the third one said that he sexually assaulted her in 2010 when she was 18. A representative for Noth has denied all of this.
Okay.
And says said first the representative said with the first two that it was consensual sex.
Okay.
The third one, the representative is saying that Chris Noth doesn't even know who this woman is.
Oh.
So I don't know what. How many people come forward before you say, all right, he definitely did something?
Well,
like, is
one.
three enough? No, but one could be. One doesn't, one could be a lie. Like poor Mike Tyson had women lying about him.
I'm gonna go with one, just because who does that?
I thought you said you weren't calling.
Well, you told me to call anyway.
No, I didn't. I just asked how
Yeah,
come.
You're the boss, right?
No.
Well, no, I'm sorry. Sallie is. Sorry.
That's right.
My bad.
The boss is here today. Well,
How you doing, Sallie?
I'm doing good, Joe. Thanks for asking.
Good.
What's going on? I hear a lot of voices in the background.
They're
Well, we
cooking
got
for
the
him.
bird. We got my mother-in-law, and we got my wife.
What's up, baby? I hear her saying hi in the background.
Yeah, they're
So-
in the background.
Hey, Kathy.
Who's doing the crossword puzzle? Who's taking care of the bird? Who's whatever?
Yeah, all
whatever
right,
the hell we're doing.
That's the second time you said bird. What bird?
My mother-in-law has a bird that talks like crazy.
Oh, yeah? I put the phone to the bird. I want to hear the bird talk.
You know what? We tried recording him. He says hello. He says, give me a kiss, and I'm a big boy. I love you. Fuck you. Everything.
Also,
You hear that?
he just got yelled at.
He got scolded for cursing.
Which mommy yelled at you?
You guys got good sound system over there. If you
No,
could
I
get my
want to know.
mother-in-law-
That was
Holy
fantastic.
Which
shit.
mommy yelled at you?
Joe.
My mother-in-law.
You better do what she says. She's cooking for you.
Yeah.
Listen, I taught the bird how to talk that way.
You hear how he whispered?
Yeah. Because
He doesn't want them to find out.
Exactly. A friggin' parakeet talks better than me.
So what happened? You tried to record him, and what happened?
Well, you know what? I think he's a smart bird because he knows we put the recorder on, and he jumps on the phone, and then all of a sudden he doesn't talk. So we shut the phone off and pull the phone away, and he starts talking like crazy. I'm like, oh my God, this bird is like crazy.
All right, so put the phone down where you are, then just leave it there, and then walk over to the bird, and let's see if
He won't do it. He won't do it.
He'll know.
I'll get him on. I'll get him when everything is quiet. There's a lot of noise. It bothers him.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah. But he's a smart bird. He's a funny bird. Likes play fighting. I'm telling you, he's a nut.
That's great.
Wow.
Yeah. It's it's worth the $25 that she paid.
Oh yeah, that's great.
That's all they are? $25?
How long do they live?
Well, the guy said about 8 years, maybe, or less, or something
That's
like that.
great.
7 or 8
I mean,
years.
that's a good amount. Like it's you have to be really careful with the bigger birds because they'll live like 80
they could
years.
go 15 years, yeah.
No, like 80 years. Like you have to
80?
Yeah, you have to figure out who's going to take care of your bird if like you're like 40 years old and you get one. You
That
know?
sounds a little flirty. Who's going to take care of my bird?
I'm in the will. I'm in my mother-in-law's will for the bird.
Yeah.
That's all you're
bird's
getting.
gonna
I have
take
to
care
take
of
care
you.
of the bird. It's like I gotta walk them and shit like that, you know. Put the leash on.
The leash.
More like they're putting the leash on me.
Absolutely right. Keep you out of trouble.
Well, I just wanted to call in because all the nutcrackers called in before me, so I figured one more nutcracker.
All the nutcrackers. Come on, it was an interesting call. We heard from Jeff Bosey's kidney stone.
Yeah, very interesting about his balls, and and you can't find your balls, and Sallie says no, you got big balls.
They're not big balls. They're just nice balls. They're like a good size. The doctor's right.
Joe rubbed his balls when he saw you on the show today. He's not saying no. See that?
I will talk to you guys tomorrow.
All right. Thanks for checking in. Enjoy the bird.
You Bye, got Joe. It. Have a good
Bye,
day.
everyone.
You too. Joe Stash checking in. Pujanos, the bird talks like crazy, like Charles Manson. Helter skelter. You can't get away with groping unless you're a football player. Yeah, true.
Yeah, well, that's sad news about the Sex and the
Yeah, it made
City
me
guy.
sad because I like him. I think he's a really great actor. He was on Law and Order. He even did this that cameo on Castaway. Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
Remember Tom Hanks was with Helen Hunt. Then he disappears on the island for 3 years. Comes back. Helen Hunt is married to Chris Noth.
Yeah.
And Chris Noth,
I didn't know that.
You don't remember that?
No, I don't remember it was him.
Did you see that movie?
Sure.
Oh, okay. And then remember Tom Hanks is in the airplane hangar, and then the husband comes in to talk to him, and says, she's my wife now, and he just gives him this speech about, politely asking him to basically leave them alone because they want their life, and he just, man, I thought he was fantastic at this little speech. It's like a little monologue.
Yeah.
It's I think you see him in one other part of the movie, but he doesn't even have a line.
Mm-hmm.
He just nailed it. And I always thought it was really impressive. Great actor. And then, of course, is Mr. Big, which was completely different than what he was doing on NYPD Blue. I just thought he was a great actor. And so I'm disappointed to hear this,
sad.
man.
Yeah.
So you're saying it only takes one person to come forward, and that means he definitely did it?
Sure, why not?
Because people make stuff up.
You always think that. Like that's your go-to. Like, well, if 50,000 people said, then,
Well, what happened innocent until proven guilty?
Well, yeah, I guess they're gonna have to do that. But I'm saying I wouldn't need more people to know that it happened. It's got to happen the first time once, right?
No.
What do you mean?
Well, all right, so let's pick.
There's got to be
let's pick everybody somebody knows and loves.
If a guy rapes, if a guy rapes someone, there's always that first time. So why wouldn't you want to catch him that first time?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
Let's say somebody that everybody knows and loves, Michael Keaton.
Yeah.
He meets a girl. She says, they have a conversation and they agree to go get a hotel room. They do it. Thanks a lot. Had a great time. They go their separate ways. 2 days later, she goes to the press. Michael Keaton sexually assaulted me.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. There is that possibility with one, but that's what I'm saying. So what happens?
I can't answer that. It's a difficult question. You got 2 calls coming in,
and they both say Stas. I don't know what that was about.
Okay.
Both phone lines, they both said Joe Stas.
it's I mean, I'm glad I don't have to be the one deciding that.
Oh, friender.
And people stop raping.
Well, and that's what I said. Like I said, his his talent agency dropped him. He's in all sorts of trouble. So unfortunately, there's got to be something to this. It's upsetting. These people, you enjoy their work, and I don't know. I just can't believe it.
Bless you.
COVID. I can't. You know what? I just can't believe all these guys, no matter what line of work they're in. I just can't believe all these people are doing this.
Right.
I just can't believe it.
Yeah. And it's shocking because, like, I don't know. I mean, I have no idea what the statistics are today, but I remember in college the statistics were 3 out of 10 women would be raped in their life.
3 out of 10?
Isn't that crazy? And I'm looking at, like, I've got
crazy.
2 sisters. I'm like, holy shit. Like, one of us is going to go, have that happen to them.
That's horrible.
Yeah, I don't know what it is today. I really don't. I don't know whether, like, more women being more aware of how to walk to your car with your keys out. Maybe it's, like, less. Maybe people, guys realize they're going to get in trouble for this. They're going to be prosecuted. It's not going to be, boys or boys anymore. Maybe it's less. I just hope it's less. But that's what it was when I was in my 20s.
Lisa's just mad I used Michael Keaton as an example.
I know, right? That's because we were watching a show with Michael Keaton, and he knows I love Michael Keaton.
No, I love Michael Keaton.
He was you were making it difficult for me because...
Well, that's what I said. I wanted to use somebody that everybody knows and loves. That's a guy... I don't think I've ever heard anybody say, I don't like Michael Keaton. I don't think that sentence exists in America.
My favorite Batman ever.
Yeah, mine too.
And we're watching a show.
Dope Sick. Go check this out. It's dark and sad, but it's good.
And it's about, like, in the 90s when, drug companies were starting to push, what is it?
Oxycontin.
Oxycontin. And it's a true story how they, like, kind of fed doctors pamphlets all over the place that weren't exactly true. Like, push this pain medicine on your patients because you're going to help them and it's non-addictive. And it was deceptive, and they just wanted to sell a lot of it. And these doctors got all their patients, like, addicted.
And Michael Keaton plays one of the doctors.
He's one of the main doctors, and he was like this little country doctor that was screwing up his mine town. Like a mining community.
Mining town, yeah.
Because he was believing it. Like, at first he wasn't believing it. And he's like, no, this can't be true. This is what this drug does. And they're like, and the salesperson's like, I know, right? Isn't it weird? But this one drug doesn't. And he was like, really? All right.
I was just this weekend watching an interview with Michael Keaton.
Really?
Yeah. And he said he was, and it's a recent interview within the past, probably, I would say within the past 5 years. Within the past 5 years.
But not after doing this. These episodes.
I don't know.
Okay.
And he said he's on the set for whatever he was filming. Excuse me, they're on location filming something. And some crew guys are yelling to him. And they're like, come here, come here, come here. They're filming on location. They're not in a studio. They're not, they're, say, like Central Park, like an open place.
Okay.
And they saw a guy on a bicycle. And this guy had...
Stop burping.
I can't help it. And they had the guy who right here had, and they showed the picture, a tattoo of Beetlejuice, but the detail, it looked like a photo.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it was beautiful.
It's crazy how good those
tattoo
Keaton, artists can be.
So Keaton said he's looking at it, and he's like, wow, that's amazing. So again, keep in mind, this is within the past 5 years, this interview. Beetlejuice is what, 85, 86?
Sure.
So he's looking at it, and he's like, wow, that's amazing. That's unbelievable. Looks at the guy, guess what the guy whose tattoo it was, guess what he says?
What?
He goes, you done? And then he took off. Michael Keaton said this guy never put it together that it was him.
No.
He goes
Really?
he goes there's no other explanation for this why the guy reacted that way.
That's so funny.
Because he said are you done? And they were all like yeah we're done. And he said the guy immediately took off on the bike. He goes I've always wondered if this guy got home. Holy shit! Like
yeah.
he said while he was there.
He's like, my face is
Can
on
you
your
imagine?
arm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so funny. That's great.
The Notebook is a great movie, but I forget how it ends. Okay, so all right, so you said you had something about dogs?
Oh yeah, so here on Long Island, and they're everywhere, but here on Long Island, 2 pet stores were closed down from due to, getting them from like puppy mills, which they usually do.
Oh, those paws and claws or whatever.
Yeah,
what are
is
they
it?
called? Those stores?
I forget. I wrote down the name of the store because obviously I don't
Pals and Paws or something?
Shake-a-Paw.
Oh, Shake-a-Paw.
2 locations, one in Hicksville, one in Lynbrook. It shuts down. And they were
Where was that first one?
Hicksville.
Andy Plajanos.
And they're being sued by the state attorney, so they're like really going after them because
It's been one of those things that for years everybody knew that these are puppy mill places.
How many years do you think? Like just because
I'm gonna say 20.
you're like a layman in the dog community. You have a dog, you love a dog, but you don't get like really into the whole.
No, I don't really.
You don't
get
really
into
get
the
into
dog.
like the
What
safe,
the hell was that?
like the foster care, the dog placement, so you're just like a regular great guy who loves animals.
Well, yes.
Like how long do you think you've known that puppy
20
stores
years.
are not the place to get them?
At least 20 years.
Really?
Yeah.
Because most people, I'm surprised. I'm surprised. Like today, like I'll have like a client, like a dog client, and this one lady, she's like, I think I want to get I saw like a puppy in a pet store, and I think I'm gonna pick it up. It's the same dog that I have now. I'm like, no. Like, and you don't want to say to your clients things like that, but like, so you just wait for the questions and you try to explain. And then the more I'm answering the questions, and I'm trying to hold back because I hate people that are like, this is this, and you have to yeah, we all have to find our own way. So like, she was asking questions like, well, like this particular dog, like it looks great, and I think and I'm like, well, do you know where like they come from? And she's like, what do you mean? And I'm like, here we go. And this woman's like 10 years older than I am. And she works in a bank. Like she's not, some dumbass. And I had to say, I was like, well, they come from puppy mills. So like, the dog is inevitably, you're going to be taking it home. It's going to be sick immediately. Then you're going to have that vet bill. You're gonna spend, no doubt, $1,800 on your pet store pet once you take it home because they're so sick. And that's one of the reasons why they closed them down is people were complaining about like and they actually interviewed vets who have gotten, these dogs as like, new owners will come in, they'll be like, oh, I just got this pet from the store. And, they feel awful. They have to feel awful that they have to, like, give these people the bill to save this pet store dog. It happens all the time. And then, but one of the things that the lady was saying, too, she's like, well, like, if it comes from a puppy mill, at least I'll save this dog. And I'm like, you can't think about it that way. You have to think about it. You have to think about it like the mother of this dog is in a puppy mill. It's in a cage. And I feel awful telling this to people that don't know, but it lives in a cage that their pee and feces can just drop through the cage onto the dog underneath it. And like, we've saved these dogs, the mother, and the mother has never walked on grass in her whole life. Like, it'll be a poodle, like a really expensive dog. And when you buy like the puppy from the pet store, you're doing that to that mother, and you're doing it for like generations of dogs that are in cages. And you think, oh, I'm just going to save this one puppy, but you can't think that way. You have to think about like all the future dogs that are going to like be born this way, and it's awful,
So you're saying they're fake dogs and they don't deserve our attention?
I don't know what that means.
I don't know either.
Okay. But anyway, so I'm glad that like communities are, kind of blowing the whistle on these places, and the state,
Well, that was my question.
Is starting to like really crack down on them. So these 2 stores are closed down.
But that's what I'm saying. So yeah, I've known for a long time, and I thought it was common knowledge.
It's surprising to me how it isn't.
All right, but you've known it for a long time yourself.
Yeah, but...
So you can't tell me that it just got to the authorities' attention.
I know.
Something sparked them to finally go in there now and get them.
I think it's actually the people complaining about the vet bills. I think I think that's what it is, because that's always going to happen. Like, I remember when I was living in, Massachusetts, I had a friend there, and she was actually, she moved to Massachusetts.
Our dogs are perfect.
There we go. So she actually had moved from England, and so she had lived in the community that I was living in Massachusetts, and she wanted not a Springer Spaniel, even more of a popular dog. I can't think of the name. King Charles, something like that. A
Okay.
King Charles Spaniel. And they're great dogs. They're lovely.
We only have King Charles. We don't have kings and queens up here in Hingham.
So she was trying to find that dog, and she couldn't, because Massachusetts has, in the entire country, the strongest neutering of dogs
Who does?
campaign. Massachusetts. You can't even get them. You have to be on a waiting list at a shelter to get a dog in Massachusetts. That's how strict and great they are. So she's like, but I want a dog now. So she actually she was on a train, and she went to go visit New York City with friends of hers. I wasn't there. And she came across a pet store. She's like, oh my God, I'm just going to get this King Charles Spaniel, and bring it home with me on the train. She checked in, will the train allow dogs? They would, this and that. And so she tells me the story, and she didn't call me, so I would have absolutely talked her out of it. But on the train home, the dog starts to die. Like, it's so ill. Like, things are coming out of different holes of this dog's body. And she immediately rushed it to the vet, and it was like $5,000 to save this dog's life.
And did she?
She did, and she had this dog, and it was a really great dog. Like, a lot of times puppy mill dogs are a little funky, but behavior wise, but it ended up being like a great dog.
All right, but $5,000, I mean, that's unfortunately kind of common. That's like an average price.
Money wise, yes, but if you think about the fact that this dog shouldn't have been born.
Oh my God, Sallie O'Neill.
By this, mother that was tortured.
You're a puppyist.
Yeah. I mean, this dog went through like an it just, like, you should.
King Charles Cavalier?
That's the one. Who said that? Joan?
Me. I just said it just now to you.
Joan?
No.
Who?
Kirsten O'Flaherty.
Oh, wow.
Wow, you doubted Kirsten.
I don't know. Joan usually comes out with, like, the information like that. Anyway, so I'm happy that it's being closed down, and they should. And we should just neuter our pets.
Not to... it's a very Michael Keaton themed show, because I've been trying to get these guys to watch Johnny Dangerously.
Yeah, I don't even know what that is.
And you're talking about puppy mills and stuff. There's a scene in the movie where Michael Keaton, his character as a young man, worked in a pet store.
Okay.
And as he's talking to another character, he's putting the dogs in the cages. But before he does that, he's got one of those price guns, and he's putting a price gun. He's putting a tag on each puppy.
That's funny.
I've been trying, just this weekend, I was just trying to get these guys to sit and watch Johnny Dangerously.
Yeah, I'll watch it.
If you like Airplane, you'll love Johnny Dangerously. Michael Keaton, Danny DeVito, Mary Lou Henner.
Oh, that's a great cast.
Peter Boyle, Joe Piscopo. This movie's made like 83 or something.
Boyle, I love him. He's great.
He's great. He's great in this movie.
Yeah.
Some other familiar faces. Great movie. So funny. There's some really funny parts in this movie. There you go. And there's Lisa. She's quoting the movie. Thank you, Lisa. See, Lisa's awesome. So I'm sorry, I didn't mean to take away from you.
No,
I just want to throw that out
on
there.
long enough.
It is about time to go after them.
Yeah.
You got all these real dogs sitting in shelters who they kill if they don't get adopted.
And they do. Once you see a big pile of
dogs,
euthanized dogs in a shelter, and
whoa, let me stop. Have you gone to a shelter and seen a big pile of euthanized dogs?
Just like you see them on like pictures on Facebook and stuff. But Cindy has. Cindy absolutely has.
You people are
Cindy, my sister, she lived in Georgia, and she had a she had a rescue ranch, and it was mainly Jack Russells, because for some reason she loves those stupid dogs. I even have one, so I don't know what I'm complaining about. But she her rescue was Rotten Russell Rescue Ranch. And she would go to one of those shelters, and she would say, unfortunately, she'd have to say to like the workers, because you think every dog's worth saving, and I totally get that. But, Cindy could only fit, 40 dogs in her car to take home and take care of and find homes for. But she would actually say to the worker, like, all right, tell me give me like your 10 best dogs. Because it would be like the day that they'd be euthanized, and the lady would point out, this one would be a really good dog. This one, it's a biter, but go with this one, And it's unfortunate because you want to take them all, but you can't. And you hope someone comes behind you and saves, other dogs.
Oh.
You
said they come behind you. I thought that was the end of the sentence. Andy says, Johnny Dangerously is amazing with a great Weird Al song, and it's not even a parody. That's correct. This is the life. That's the name of the song. I used to love that song, too. We done? You got anything else?
No, I don't think so.
All right. Are you here tonight, or am I here tonight?
I'm here tonight.
You sure?
With the boys.
Hey, look at you.
Yeah.
Steve Square tonight at 6:30 with Kaminsky and Mandracina.
The Steves.
8 o'clock. Flip Tracks Radio returns with Tom Sanfilippo. Do we have?
I don't know who his guest is,
Okay.
but he always has pretty good guests.
He does, and maybe they'll sing holiday tunes.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Hey, speaking of Tom Sanfilippo, I am wearing my Massapequa Challenger shirt. This was not planned. It just came to me. Massapequa Challenger. That's a special needs baseball league. This is Massapequa. There's one in East Meadow. There's several. There's a Plainview one. There's several here on Long Island. It's a special needs baseball league.
You said that like 7 times.
Yeah, calm down.
All right.
And
is it a special needs in Massapequa?
yes.
Oh.
It's like, they play like baseball. And it's like special needs.
Do I say like too much? He
Yes.
thinks I say like too much.
Way
I do not think I say like too much.
Totally. And the guy that I coach with, his name is also Tony. And the reason the connection here is that Tony has been in here with us, with Tom Sanfilippo, when we bring in Beery. Steve Beery.
Steve Beery.
When Steve Beery's been in here a couple of times, Tony usually comes with him. Tony's a great guy, and I just giving him, just mentioning him real quick. His wife is in hospice, and she's not expected to go. She's not expected to last very long, which really sucks. It sucks at all, but the fact that it's Christmas. So I just wanted to wish him
and that
wish
they
him
have
the
a
best.
special needs kid. That's like.
Well, yeah, that's how I know him. We coach
To lose
we
a
coach
mom
a team
is
together.
awful, but
Both of our names are Tony, and we both have the same birthday, but different years.
Oh,
He's
wow.
older than me.
Huh.
He's a lot older than me. But I just wanted to wish him well, and all the best to him and his family. And yeah, you mentioned the special needs son. It's tough when they, it's tough when stuff like that happens to them because they don't. A lot of them, depending on their level, but a lot of them don't get it, or they just don't know what they just don't know what to do with it when something like that happens. So it's tough, very tough. So all the best to Tony and his family, especially this time of year. And with that great news, we'll again, Steve Square tonight at 6:30, Flip Tracks Radio tonight at 8. Did I say at Nate?
no.
No, I said at 8.
Yeah, it
Okay.
wasn't
8
so
o'clock.
bad.
And then we're back here tomorrow for Tuesday Trivia. Woohoo!
Woo! I haven't done my questions yet. Woo!
Me neither. Take us 2 minutes. And then, Lisa, you coming in tomorrow? I hope you do. That would be fantastic.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That would be a lot of fun. Be great to see her. Either way, we'll be here. So, and then we're off Wednesday. Thursday, we have Liz and Kirsten coming in. That's going to be a lot of fun. And Andy. Yeah, that's going to be a great day. All right. So we will see you guys tomorrow. Sallie will see you guys tonight with the Steves and Tom. Everybody have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.